Hey, welcome back to Millennialtheramom. Today I wanted to do a special episode because Millennialtheramom turns 1 year old today. So make sure to keep watching to learn a little bit more about the backstory. Millennialtheramom was born on February 1st, 2024, about 2.5 months after I gave birth to my daughter, who is now 14 months old. And originally, I think I just had so many feelings about what I was experiencing and a lot of, I don't know if rage is the right word, but I was definitely confused as to why there wasn't more support, right? Like my first visit postpartum was like 6 weeks and it was focused on, like birth control, sex, exercise, right? But I knew myself that I was going through a lot emotionally. I think as an introverted, sensitive woman, I probably felt more maybe than what other people experience. So I'm not saying like this is everyone's experience, but with my own makeup and biology, I was going through it. And it got me thinking like, wow, am I the only one? And turns out I wasn't. I started connecting with other people in the postpartum space, like pelvic floor therapists, chiropractors, other therapists. And it really just became clear that the education and awareness was missing, especially in a way that was accessible, like cost wise, but also like that represented like brown and black women too. And I just thought that there was such a need to continue to share information. So I ended up, because I decided not to go back to work, that was a big shift that kind of led to Millennial Theramom, is I decided not to go back to full-time community mental health work. And I was like, oh, snaps, I need to start something so that we can help with the finances of it all, right? Because we had not prepared for me not to return. So that's when I started doing some posts. I started experimenting with the podcast and the actual YouTube page. I don't think I posted my first video until May 2024, but that was after a couple of months of like pivoting and adjusting. And I also had taken the Postpartum Support International's perinatal mental health training, which perinatal is typically around pregnancy up until I think it's a year or two postpartum. They might say a year. I'm forgetting on the numbers right now. For me, it feels like a couple of years, but I think officially it's like the first year postpartum. And I just learned so much and I was like, I want to get this out. So even if you check out some of my older videos, like I look a little baby millennial thermom and I was just trying to get the information out there. I made a couple of worksheets. I was very much using the fire of my rage for the lack of awareness and support and empathy and care for new moms specifically, but new parents in general to create. And I think within this past year, I've learned so much more about myself, about what I need to be well. And that's where like the current content is going. But I just wanted to do this little video because I'm a little chismosa. I like to know what's behind the scenes. So I figure if there's anybody else out there too who just wants to know or just wants to celebrate happy birthday to Millennial Theramom with me, I invite y'all. Y'all are part of my little motherhood community. As always, you can follow, subscribe, Millennial Theramom. I'm on Instagram and YouTube for now. Not on TikTok anymore. I just can't keep up with it. And then you can also find additional resources and stuff that I got going on, like Motherhood Cafecitos and in any other ways that you want to be included in this community at connectwithjaylee.com. So happy birthday, Millennial Thermom. And I hope that y'all stick around and make sure to check out any other video that can support you and make sure you share with your friends. All right, take care. Bye.